Hey everybody, Peaks here. Um, yeah, thought I'd better jump on and do a video because it's been a little while. Um, yeah, so my last video was my week 12 video. So week 12, I weighed in at 212.2, that's kilos. My week 13 weigh-in, I weighed in at 208.8 kgs. So the week before last, I lost 3.4 kilos, 7.4 pounds, which is pretty good. Earlier this week on Monday, I had my week 14 weigh-in, and I weighed in at 207.3. So last week I lost 1.5 kilos, 3.3 pounds. So yeah, that was a lot less last week, but yeah. I've had a few ups and downs in the last month, so my motivation's running a bit thin, unfortunately. But yeah, well, haven't gone backwards, but I have. I seem to be having a down week, and then the next week's better, and the next week I'm a bit down again. But so for me, I'm slightly treading water a little bit at the moment. So, hmm. I went to the pools today. That was really good. Last week I only made it to the pools once. And it probably reflects in my lower weight loss last week. But I've been back to the pools a couple of days in a row, and yeah, my next weigh-in's not till for another 3 or 4 days. So I'll go hard. Yeah, make it work. But one of the things. So it's probably a couple of things that's getting to me a little bit. There's just knowing the operation dates, well, it's maybe towards Christmas. But my partner's been trying to help me get in touch with whoever it is at the hospital that sort of, who's put me on the waiting list. Because I'm just trying to get some sort of a confirmation letter to, like, have that piece of paper in front of me. It's like something I can look at regularly to, something real. It's printed. It's something I can look at and go, okay, yep, this is it. This is the goal right here. This is what I'm working for. It's one of the things I'm working towards to getting the operation better. So trying to get something there. The other thing that I've struggled with a bit is, so I'm still doing the Optifast thing, but in the last couple of weeks or so, I've been doing a bit of a transition and adding in the extra meal and a piece of fruit, doing the veggie things. It's yeah, since it was harder starting to eat a bit, a couple of cups of veggies, and it's opened. It's like a little bit of a crack in the floodgates, It was quite hard, but my stomach easily sort of stretched to quickly again, and it's made me. When I just had the Optifast shakes and the bars, it was much easier mentally, I think. But it's just one of my big challenges is finding that balance there. But so yeah, so I've probably slipped a little bit in that respect, maybe having a bit more than 2 cups of veggies, and there's probably been a few days where I've had an extra bar, but yeah, so trying to get that under control, and yeah, so I have been slightly avoiding doing another video, which the last video I put up, I was putting it out there that I wasn't avoiding. Well, this video I actually was avoiding a little bit. So. Yeah, thanks for everyone who left messages and asked about the music and that. I'll do something. I'll put a video up or something, some links eventually. But I was sort of trying to keep my different things in my life separate, but so there isn't really a need to. I was just a bit freaked out, having being a musician, having that persona. But then doing these videos is more, this is really me, this is how I think. And like you see, say, personalities on TV, and you see them as they are, but then if you were to go meet them in real life and see that they are real people, a real person that struggles with things in life. And yeah, but I have, so on the Facebook pages, I've got a lot of muso friends starting to come and check it out now, and they've been really supportive too, so that's really has been encouraging as well. But yeah, so my mission is to just knuckle down and just focus. That's the scary thing for me, like being such an all or nothing person. Once the crack's there, it's like, I've got to really nail it down and get back on track. Well, I don't think I've gone right off track, but it's just that little crack that could become a like, so I've got to get onto it, eh? But for my own sanity as well. But yeah, what else is there? I went and got an X-ray of my ankle, which I got to have a quick look, and there's 3 chips of bone just sort of floating around in my ankle. So it does actually cause a bit of pain, but I've stopped wearing my moon boot for a couple of weeks now, and I'm just trying to, when I've been going to the pools, I've been trying to push it a bit hard, but it does aggravate it, so it still gets quite swollen. But I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I've got an appointment with my GP. I've got to make another appointment with my dietitian. Got to do some blood tests next week to see all my levels and if there's any deficiencies, so she can help me adjust anything. Probably the last couple of times I saw her, I was like, when I went to her, I was already full on into the Optifasting, a couple of weeks into it, so there wasn't really any adjustments that could be made at the time. But I think it'd be really handy to see her now that I'm transitioning a little bit, and make sure, I'm getting enough of what my body needs for the time being. But yeah, really enjoyed going back to the pools the last couple of days. Today was so busy that I managed to sneak in just before they were closing the pools down, to have some sort of swimming event there for school kids or whatever. So yeah, that's cool. I jump out of there and go in the hydro pool after it, and it's heaps hotter in there, so just go in there. It's really relaxing, eh? Gives me time to it's funny, like when I go, I'm probably slightly anal, but I like count the laps, so because I like to do at least 2 kilometers of my jogging, water walking, whatever you want to call it. But I've got to count each lap as I'm going, otherwise I lose lose track. I had some cool ideas in my mind for some in my head for a couple of song ideas, so I kept getting distracted, like hearing music. Yeah, so I'd completely forget where I was. So I probably did like an extra 20 laps. Not such a bad thing, but maybe I need a clicker or something that I can help me keep track a bit better. I noticed though, if I go before work and I've got a smaller window of time, I push heaps harder, because I want to make sure I get a certain amount done in that hour and a half before I have to get out and go. On days that I've gone, I had a day last week a low day, and this old man, grumpy old guy, had a go at me. It really bugged the crap out of me. This old guy, it must have been like 80 or 90, but he's like, "You're in my lane." Yeah, that really bugged me. I was like quite fuming actually for like the next hour, walking back and forth with a filthy look on my face. But yeah, well, you get that. But yep, went off track. Don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. So I enjoyed it a bit anyway. This week, enjoyed it back at the pools again. But it is therapeutic in the pool because it's, I'm just doing my own things and left to think about my day and my week and what I'm doing, what I've got to do at work, what I'm doing with this, where I'm at with this journey, what I've got to do, and yeah. So that's where I'm at the moment. I can't wait to get to below the 200 kilogram mark. So I've got another 7.3 kilos to get below 200. Would be really exciting. Yeah, get under 200. But so at the moment, just to recap, so I started my journey about 14 and a half weeks ago at 265.6 kilograms, and that's 585.5 pounds. I'm just under 6'6". I weigh right now 207.3 kilos. That's 457 pounds. So I've lost so far 58.3 kilos in 14 and a half weeks. It's the same as 128 and a half pounds in 14 weeks. So I've got to give myself a little bit of pat on the back, and keep on moving. Done well so far, but just keep going. It's been a little bit scary not knowing, uncertainty about preparation. It is going to happen. It's just like the goalpost moving again. It just feels slightly out of my grasp. So I'm just sort of treading water. Got to get there. Got to get there. Keep the focus. Keep the focus. So that's my challenge. And sorry to anyone who's been waiting for video and it's been a little while. I'll try and keep on to it. When things pick up again, I'll go back to weekly videos, or if anything comes up, I'll get back on sooner. But yeah, so another 107.3 kilos to get down to my goal weight. That's yeah, quite a ways to go yet, and yeah, can't think of anything else. But I'm just catching up on a lot of videos, watching everyone's videos, so that's helping me ground again and focus. And so yeah, I want to be watching all the videos. So thanks to everybody who shared their journey. It's awesome. So till next video, thanks for watching again. See you all, guys. Catch up.